So warm. I've got a fan on today, so let me know if you can hear it. Hopefully not. Welcome to the stream. It's about 35 degrees in this fucking room right now. You can't hear it now? Good. This place has no fans. Also, let's not talk about what happened in the flop game. Promise? Whoa, Alcarion's in real life. Went outside. That's a lie. What the fuck? It's Razor. For some reason I've got the internet back. Normal internet. What? Razor. Mr. Pigden? No AC? Would you say that you have only phone? Razor Azar Alcarion, welcome to the stream. Oh shit, okay, Marbles is open. This is proof that I test whether Marbles is working. We're not playing Marbles. No, fuck off. Razor, look at my house. So I'm not on camera today because it's warm as cops in here. What's 35 degrees in Fahrenheit? So you just got completely oh, it's 95 degrees Fahrenheit in this. Yeah, it is. I'm sweating. Good to see you're still very professional and very good at this. I know, right? So I'm sat here right now in my underpants. Leaving it open from the previous day does not prove you were checking it today. Alcarion, I'm very, very thorough. I'm not very good at this game. Razor, well, you might notice two things, Razor. Watch this. First of all, I'm 280 hours into the game, right? Second of all, you might notice, the chop counter reads 0. I just can't die. I don't know why, but everything's gone wrong in the playthrough and I'm still alive and it's killing me. Or not killing me in this, I don't get it. I had a taxi job, I've lost that. I had a job working at a factory, I've lost that. Because I went to prison. I burnt the house down. Nothing's work. I don't. No way, this isn't really. Again, I've quoted it a lot, but you know when Bilbo says he feels like butter spread over too much bread? Gotta watch that 280. It's been, you know. And yesterday, right after fucking up my first attempt at the rally and not managing to make it to the final leg in time because the car broke down. Yesterday, I got the car all ready, nice, rally ready, pretty good. I was excited. Got set up for the rally. The fucking thing was too cold to start, and I missed it. Okay, fine, I'll watch all 3 extended editions back to back again. That didn't take much convincing. So now I'm living in this stupid fucking apartment because the house is burnt down. I'm so sad. Ugh. And the car, which has been sliding around out here, look at it. Look, it still thinks I'm on the rally because I never made it to the third leg. Oh, it's all banged up and knackered and I'm sad. But we have today, we're going to do a test. Yesterday, I went back to the old burnt-out house and I put the heating on. And now I don't know if I have heating in a burnt-down house, but I'm going to try it just in case. And if that's true, I can keep the car in the heated garage overnight and then get it out on rally day. Happily ever after, you know. You requested gold. It's too bad I can't help this year. Thanks, kitten. I need a gold trophy. So, Razor, it's just back on today for no reason. Have they not announced that you're allowed the internet now, or what? Good afternoon. Okay. That's enough of that. Throw that away. Is Sothan in? He is. Why is he sat in the dark? Sothan, why are you sat in the dark? Has his electric gone out? Yeah, just random after 88 days. Razor's got some rights back, imagine. We'll have to fix it. Normally Twitch would need a VPN, but apparently not. Weird. Zeddle's good after Trump bombed the off switch. Ooh, something on TV. Who's that guy on the left? was going to check what time it is on the telly, but... That's a pig's head. None may challenge the Brotherhood. This looks like one of them intro videos to a Eurovision song. Need Graham Norton sassing over. What is it? I don't think we've seen this, have we? Oh no, it's a demon. What are we watching? There you go, Resi. You finally got the internet back and you can spend it watching this. I complain that we only get adverts on the TV and suddenly it's got programs on it. Oh, I feel nauseous. Oh. I thought sitting in my underpants would fix it. That is that Jesus guy. Who this?
Is this the forest again?
No, the actual devil's involved in this. Is this the forest? Right. Bear, welcome to the stream and thank you for 14 months. Oh god, I thought that was a... That's fine. Come on, Rizzy, you want to watch the rest of this? Does that say Loppy? No, for a second. I don't like that sound, it makes me think that something's on fire. Some dickhead outside pumping his music. Why is it going all crispy? Maybe there's an after credits scene where we learn about the sequel. Come on, I want to go home. The detox was good for you. Yeah, you've got your you got access back now. You don't have to be out socialising and getting healthy and getting sunlight and enjoying the weather and helping the economy. Oh, I mean the patch notes for this. And now you're stuck here.
Noi papelilehdet on ihan last season. Kansalaisen markettikin on nykyään netissä. Marketionline.fi.
Alright, nowhere. I wanted to check the time. Alright, 7 PM. Christ, TV's a bit excitable on an evening. Right, I'm going to go to bed, and then I'm going to set off in the morning. We'll take the sorbet to the house, and we'll check if... oh, I had a banger of an idea yesterday. Bear, I appreciate the sub there. Good afternoon. So, the local hockey team, are shit, right? Shit, really shit. Sothan, for example... No, Sothan's not going to be in anymore, is he? Because these lads have turned up. Sothan wears the green... the hat, the woolly hat, to show his support for Kurpa. So, the team loses all the time, and you can gamble on the team, on the hockey team, and you find out on the teletext whether or not they've actually... No, I'm going to go to sleep, wouldn't I? Whether or not they've won. I will, Siddles, don't worry. And, when they win, next door has a party with absolute massive pumping music. And they play the Kurpa song, Jamie and Orga. So, what I'm thinking is, because they wear the hats, and whenever that music's playing and they're having a party next door, I'm going to get Mina to knit one of those exact bobble hats that they all wear. The green and it's green and orange as well, which is crackers. The Kurpa hat. And if Kurpa win, I've got to wear the hat for the rest of the stream. It's perfect. Is there a notification to tell you that you're on a watch streak, Kit? That's a bit disgusting. Have they changed it somehow? Okay, hang on, let me put my sausages on. How daring I'm being, Razor. I might have burnt the house down, but I'm going back. We're cooking on the stove. Where's that then, Kitten? Above the actual stream itself? Oh, sit down for a minute. Oh, dear. Feeling miserable. Yeah, I can't believe that my winter car had the devil before the forest did. At the bottom of the street. I thought I was going to drop it, it didn't.
Ja seuraavan kirjeen meille on lähettänyt.
Better. It takes up a big line in the way that an ad would. That's. I guess people care about these streets more than we think they do, right? Because maybe somebody's moaned about it, or I don't know. But then your street, like, if you were seeing that notification, your street would be safe anyway. God knows. Alright, get these sausages cooked, and then we'll get the... I should get the sorbet warmed up, shouldn't I? I did, yeah. Oh, it's told you that because you weren't here yesterday because it was bank holiday, and you saved the streak by watching, and it's letting you know that it was almost in the toilet, but you saved it. Yeah, okay. Who the fuck is that? Driving around at 4 in the morning or whatever. Wait, sausages. Sausages, sausages, sausages. Fuck, would have burned them. Yeah, so that's not going to pop up all the time, is it? That's just only going to pop up if you were in danger of fucking your streak up, but you've managed to salvage it. Which, frankly, is weird, because you missed the streak and broke the streak, right? What's all this about? Alright, sausages are done. Even though I just checked, I'm going to have to go back and check again. Yep. Oven's fine. Right, let's go test if... let's go see if our test has worked and the heating in the garage works. If it does, then we might be saved. If it doesn't, then I don't know how to get the car started. Unless what I do is pick it up on a rally day, on the Friday before the rally from Alcarion. And then... leave it running on the drive all night. Which doesn't seem terribly safe. It's cold as arseholes in here. Look at this shit, Razor. Where? Oh, if I can find it. Is that it? This game's done. I'm going to give myself some kind of repetitive strain injury from ice scraping alone in this game. I'm having to spam the left click to do this. It's not as simple as it looks. I need to get the car to the tractor. I need to get the tractor to drag the car to Alcarion's, don't I? But then I don't know if... How do I do this? Let's go check the heating first, right? Then, we'll maybe take the mini... No, wait, where's the... Where even is the mini bike? Is it in the trailer? If it's in the trailer, then the helmet will be with it, right? In theory. Yeah. Oh yeah, my new exhaust. I love getting a brand new exhaust for the rally and then not being able to join in the rally even though I'm 10 feet away. Because the fucking thing won't start. Yeah, maybe we'll take the mini bike then to Alcarion's and go pick the car up. It's going to be a bit of driving, but then we can hopefully start the car at Alcarion's. So yeah, maybe if the heating in the house doesn't work, then we'll get the car in Alcarion's garage, just before he closes on a Friday, we'll keep it in there and then leave on a Friday and just keep the engine running all night just so it stays warm, which seems backwards. Oh dear. Nice way to unplug it. Okay, with a bit of luck, this thing warms up by the time we get there. Well, long before we get there. Think I'm warm enough? It's going slightly purple. You say patch note. Has there been a patch for this in the last? "24 hours? I didn't see it download. I saw marbles downloading, which is why I had to. I was accidentally open at the start of the stream. Patching Suski, you bastards. Let's some voice lines to Suski. Can't keep failing at rallies. Although we did have the idea yesterday that any gold medal works because I would only have to wait a week until whatever I'm qualifying for next. But I think I'm going to have to burn a week because I don't know what I need for the rally for the ice racing. So we're going to have to take the car over to 6.4 if it'll run on Friday and get him to tell us what we need to qualify for ice racing. That was the turn off. That was the easy. Oh god, you guys can see the gears now. You might be wondering why I'm setting off in second. It's actually necessary. Wait, is this even the turn off? I've had... Forgive me, for I am an idiot. Which, if that comes as any surprise, is on you, not me. So the turn off is the one over this hill, I think. It used to be to Scotty's house, but obviously he's got in the old folks' home now. Yeah, this is the right one. It's the green post box. Just shows how long it's been since we went across the lake. Yeah. I'm useless at driving this morning. If the electric is still connected and I can still pay the bills at the house, then surely the heating is still connected as well. I don't know why we automatically assumed it wouldn't be. But if it is, it's good news. Okay, that's a bit fast. Oh god. Whoa, 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 easy, easy. They've helped to remember this thing's got 5 gears, so don't make you all deaf. I mean, this is the way to confirm that you guys can't hear the fan. Just be at full revs in whatever vehicle we're in, and then even if you can hear it, you can't hear it. It's just one extra terrible monotonous noise to add to the pile. Fan, you're about to close your windows because you're cold. Look at him donging. coffee's going down well, despite it being 35 degrees in here. When it hits the bottom, though, that'll change. Please, heating be on. Please. I mean, the lights are on. Is it still talk radio? Something's on. It might be the early morning ambient bird sound noise. Right. Please make me warm in here.
Vittu.
Are they even on? Alright, I never understood this. Which is on, that or that? Is there a rule for whatever these 0 and 1 things are? Is that on? Or is that on? I might have turned them off. I can't remember. Does the circle mean it's on? There is, but I don't remember what it is. God, we're a bunch of useless fucking idiots. This might be the issue. And now okay, we might not be able to remember important information from our childhood, but can we remember what it was on at the start? Cats, you're a hero. So that means it's on, right? One equals on, 0 equals off. I don't get what is the issue. That's just basically that. Yeah, I didn't know whether. So that's on. We don't have this system in this country, so you're gonna have to educate us. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, Cats. Well, once we've got confirmation, so that means it's on, right? It might have been off when we arrived. Forgetful twats. Yeah. Can anybody confirm that that means it's on? I don't know, weird Brits don't use it. Probably have 3 of those switches in this room alone on extension cords and such. So can you confirm that that's on, Cats? It might not be so clear. 100%. Thank you, Cats. Okay, good. So that one's on, and that one's on. Okay. I guess another way to be able to tell is if you're putting your finger on the bottom, you usually press down on the bottom one to turn it off, don't you? Got stuff from the States that's like it'll just information you'll never retain. But now I don't know what it was reading when we first came in. That's what I was just thinking, Bear, but if the pipes are frozen, then I don't know how I'm going to be able to fix frozen pipes. Can I actually I might be able to still use the fire. No way would that warm the pipes up in a burnt down house. Okay, we might have to just sit around the house for a bit and see if this works. I didn't realise the fireplace was still functional. I'm thinking it's functional anyway. So I've got the axe in the back of the saw bit. Oh, never mind. Oh god.
Vitu mulkku.
That's bad news. Knowing TG, you probably can't fix them, yeah. I'd be surprised if you could, but like this isn't going to warm the pipes anyway, is it? So it wouldn't make a terrible amount of sense. Shit. Shit. Well, it feels like bad news. Although it was warm inside the house, but that's maybe because it was previously on fire. Thing is, though, I wonder if keeping it in here will keep it kind of warm, because... Maybe it's worth trying to keep it indoors. Even if it isn't heated, it's still sheltered, right? Alright, let's go start working on getting the car to Alcarion's. Put this new exhaust on and stuff. Cooking beyond 150 is a bit of a bastard to get to, isn't it? What, you mean increasing the skill beyond 150? That's a book from Ashenville. You have to go buy it. Or you can get one from the auction house. Oh, I'm still not sure about this car thing now, because I can't remember what the heaters were like when we first came in. In the south of Ashenville, yeah, in the south of Ashenville, there's like a night elf lodge thing. Not in Astronar itself, there's a lake with a lodge on it. And there's a vendor in there that sells you the book. Or just go on the auction house. Like, just type cooking, it'll come up. Depending on how lazy you're feeling. Set the house on fire again. I don't know if you spotted it, Kit, but when I was in the house, I was warming up despite it being a burnt down wreck that hasn't seen heat in weeks now. Support the local grift and buy one from the auction house. At like a 300% markup. God, we discovered last night, Augur and I, that there's only one bloodstone ore in that in Arathi. You know, for the cooking, not cooking, but the Krazik's cookery or whatever it is. So we went in to that cave and we sat by the node, because it's not on the auction house because it's like pretty rare. So we sat and had to fight hard all night just to get 4, and then Augur went and made a massive profit on the spares. Yeah, maybe it was sweating from the stress of realising I've burnt down our parents' house and they don't know yet. Sun's coming up. What a beautiful morning. Razor's disappeared. Do you reckon they've managed to clip his internet again? He had completely unfiltered, VPN-less internet for a little while there. And they've realised. Maybe one of Khomeini's underlings is watching this. And maybe it's Kit. Sarah, welcome to the stream. Don't worry, Razor is here. Sarah, how's it going? So he's allowed back on, is he? Or is this you on another account? Chaz, welcome to the stream, says bummy bums and then goes and makes breakfast. Perfect. Kat's just wrote a comment saying, I just read a comment from an Italian who said they like their P word with mayo. An Italian said that. That means it's canon. To be honest, it's super common though, is it not? Even if mayo's manky. Heresy. I don't know where I told it recently, but a friend of ours and his girlfriend used to get a P word. I said this somewhere in the Doomhaus, it might not have been on stream. And just circled the P word with mayonnaise from the outside, a big spiral all the way into the inside. Using like a quarter of a tub of it. Ugh. They were heifers, to put it nicely. Oh, it's on TeamSpeak with you. Trying to update Windows. 3 months worth of Windows. Are you, like, desperately downloading games now to try and get something to play? In case it goes off again. Instead of just being stuck on Stardew. TeamSpeak, remember that? There are still WoW guilds that use TeamSpeak. Oh, the first time you ever thought it was a possibility was last week when I said it. What about mayonnaise? I think some people just go, ooh, this.
150 streak yesterday, another year of punishment completed today. Okay times.
79 months, that's 8 years next month, Satan. Good effort. Satan, welcome to... Sorry, Dark. Welcome to the stream. And thank you for 79 months. Right. Hang on. Satan, I appreciate the sub and good afternoon, eh, well. Are you sweating like we are? Lovely. You want to know how desperate we got? We started playing WoW. Jesus, Razor, come on. At least you could play on our fresh private server that we've got going on. Someone's got to turn the router back on. Well, Razor has been, for some reason, given complete access to the internet without a VPN. He's shocked, and I think desperately trying to play as much video games as he can before it goes off. What's this, the first time you've not needed a VPN to watch Twitch in 4 years? And unfortunately, Trim's here. Trim, welcome to the stream. Right, actually, I was going to just go straight to Alkyrion's to go pick up the tractor, but maybe we don't. I can't stop moving. I can't get off or stop moving. Can I hit a wall or something and come to a stop? Brilliant. It's just that special. They're targeting him specifically. Like taking a condom off after 4 years of not having sex with a condom on. That took me a second. Stop talking about sex, that's disgusting. Alright, that's done. Next, helmet, mini bike. Check the fuel. Then I'm going to do a dangerous trip and try not to get killed by a cousin. We're going to Alkyrion's. I'll have to go get the tractor so I can come back here and pick the car up, then drag the car over to Alkyrion's where I can keep it in his fucking heated garage because I can't have it in mine. I can't have it at home because if it's left out all night, the engine block freezes and then I can't start the fucking thing and it ruins the rallies and everything's going well. So now everybody sit back and enjoy some of the most fiercely annoying engine sounds in gaming. For at least a couple of minutes. What do you know about my winter car at this point then? You must have watched like 5 minutes of this between now and April. But frankly, we don't know a great deal about it yet. Sorry, cats, it's only fictional. Net framework update, you ready for another 90-day blackout? I wouldn't mind it actually, I've had my fill of you now. Been a long 30 minutes. still have enough fuel in the tractor, though. Right, keep a very keen eye out for Cousin. He's the only thing that can cause an issue here. Apart from temperature. I'm going to have to get off in a minute and have a run around so I can get my body temperature back up. Prim, can I stop off at your house to warm up? You're in the old folks' home now, you don't need it. Steady. Okay, there's the first shiver. Slow down. Slow down gently on the ice. Shift down so we're in neutral when we stop. Warm up. Come on. Warm up. Warm up. Okay, there we go. This is such a dumb mechanic. Oh, I can feel my back getting sweaty. That'll do. Continue. No cousin, no cousin. So how's everybody's day been? Are you alright, Anya? Oh, good spot there. Yeah, I didn't see that. How long's that been on there? Thank you, Bear. I said, how are you doing, kitten? Got a fan blowing on your legs. Not sure it's helping all that much. It's just warm air you can feel. You don't got the windows open, I hope. Let all that lovely warm air in. See you in a minute. Thank you, Bear. I can't remember whenever I would have pressed the button to get that up on screen. Maybe when I was spamming enter to try and get off the bike. I'm going to have to get off it again. It's been opened. Oh, shit. Yeah, I can imagine it's a lot of warm air. Thing is the button is the one right next to enter, so I will have pressed that to get on or off the bike, and that's when it'll have been. That's when the hotkey will have been toggled. It's the square bracket thing next to enter that's the hotkey for it. Anything going on here yet? Anything been added? Can't go in, can we? Or we warm up in here. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, it'll have been when I got on then. That's alright then. Yeah, thinking about it now. Pressing enter badly is probably what would do it. Yeah, we've had the windows closed all day, so the... what the fuck is going on with you? So the air that's circulating is relatively cool, and it's going quite well. Get to stop. I didn't think we... Oh. Hey, you might get the dusty rain smell. Can you stop the weather, please? I'm like to trim, but I can't peel myself off this leather chair. Oh, the temperature's going to drop by 10 degrees. Wow. We're forecast just sun now. What, here, like 150 miles south, if that? Shit. I've had to strip everything down, even with the AC on. We're all sweating. Yeah, it's 35 degrees in this room right now, so 95 Fahrenheit. Well, it was earlier anyway. You're wondering if Towns has opened a window and forgotten about it. Go check all the windows. Okay, we're just gonna risk it now, all the way to Alcarions. Should have checked what temperature it was before we left, actually. God, it's miserable biking around in this weather. Straight in, bang! Who parked that there? Alright, we've made it. Not chancing moving. Finally stopped screaming. She's talking about her housekeeper, by the way, for those that don't know. Theory, you've died and that's why there's no shadow, yeah. Oh god, yeah. I mean, if anything, if any game feels like purgatory, it's this one. Alright, we've survived the trip to Alcarions. I'm only really here to pick up the track. If the tractor's not here, then wait. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's there. Whew. For a split second. And then I'm going to have to take the tractor back to get the shit truck to take the shit...
Jumalauta!
I mean, actually, while I'm over this end of the shit truck's here, has it got room in it for a suck? It has. Let's go do that. I need money, don't I? Because I keep, like, whittling money away. There is one that needs doing down south, like that guy that lives to the south of Siddles. Fuck it, we're doing it. Apologies for the noise. Everybody stretch. Right, I know there's a lot of noise going on right now. But just cover your ears because it's going to get worse, so it gets better. Not long now. About 10 seconds. That's not your eyes. Well, it is your eyes. Wait, it's not. You know what I mean. Alright, we're done. Beeping stop now. Right. Let's go do a shit suck. I mean, I could take the shit truck back to town. Or we can use this to drag the car back over here again. Hey, do you reckon the shit truck can drag the tractor? I've never tried dragging the tractor with another vehicle. Maybe it can. And I can finally get all my vehicles sorted. That's his shit truck driving music. Oop, fuck. Steady. If I tip this into Razor Swamp on the day he's returned, I'll never forgive myself. Easy. Fuck that swamp. Forgive me for letting my PTSD take control slightly, but Giant right up until this, the longest run we'd ever had. Died right here in this vehicle on this train track. So I'm going to be extremely cautious. Can we hear a train? Don't think we can we? Whew. A little moment of silence, if you will, for the memory. That little plastic table that funded pretty much everything we ever did on Giant Drake. No longer. Into Siddles' house to show our deepest respects. Drink some water. True. Actually, no, don't drink water, especially on a hot day. Come on, everybody. Don't be a bitch. Take a little shortcut here. You're on your second full pint of water. This guy's a fish. This guy's grass is going to be dead as dicks. Done with a bit of squash this time. What about people that say if you put squash in water, you're not a proper water drinker? Or like accuse you of not getting properly hydrated? Should we be respecting those people? Fuck off. I mean, in general, yeah. Was either one of them? Ice what? Get out in front of your fan. Clearly pillars. Wait, is this guy actually want his shit sucking? I never checked. Yeah, he does. Alright, pal. Morning. Come on, Gravity, do the rest. Lovely. Breathe it. Oh. Hello. Speaking of drinking water. Beautiful. You don't mind, dear mate? I mean, that's incorrect practice. Ice packs are for the forehead. Isn't it weird how you can have like a damp cloth? Just like slightly damp flannel put on your forehead and it stays wet and cold for like 8 hours. That goes against physics. If I give you a big kiss, will you give me some money? No? How about an even bigger one? If I do a twirl and then give you a kiss, will you give me some money? Big juicy moist one. Whoa, mate, sorry. Appreciate it. Thank you, friend. Alright, Chaz, it turns out you know what you're doing. Get weird. No. Yeah, I mean, he's alright with it, look. He's looking at below the waist for some reason. Just paying to get rid of you at this point. Oh god, this is going to be difficult to get out. Bear with me while I take 45 minutes to get this. Burnt my eyebrows on his cig, yeah. Must have been in his turbo back pocket, Chaz. Broke in half to get it out to give me. Stop! No, 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 no! No, no! Oh my... If only it was possible to park in a way that didn't create these situations. Oh, Mort. This isn't necessary at all. There we go. There we go, we've earned a little bit of money. You know what I might do? Just go to town and empty the bastard if Razor's still open. Yeah, I reckon we'll go to town and just empty. Because there's another one to do in town. We've got all week, right? We're in no hurry. Did burn my eyebrows, kitten. We did that terrible thing that couples do where they blow smoke from one person's mouth into the other. For some weird reason. Come on, you can get up this hill. I was going to talk to Chaz about something, but I forgot what it is. What was I going to talk to Chaz about? I remember thinking yesterday how Chaz was in the stream and I forgot to mention X. I don't think it was bum stuff. I think it was breakfast. Somebody said, but I mean, you and Chaz can get on with it, Trim, yeah? That's true, I don't know for sure. What was it? I remember thinking yesterday after the stream, oh god, Chaz was right there and I forgot to mention this thing. What could it be? WoW stuff? No? I don't know. I'm sure it was super important enough. It's going to be life or death whether or not I remember it. WoW but stuff. Juicy. Have you not seen Pinkle's new look trip? Got called Beautiful in Stormwind. At least the server's starting to appreciate me. Oh, look at the shape of Ragnaros's hammer. Super hot. I can't remember. Now I'm sad. Does anybody mind if I just go quiet for an entire hour while I try and remember what I wanted to talk to Chaz about? I'll even mute game audio as well. Go on, yeah, okay. No way, Chaz has stood in the way of it. Salty, good morning. How are we? You guys finally gotten out of the February weather? We have, yeah. The February weather and the hail stopped, and then the very next day... What the fuck is this guy doing? The very next day it was 35 degrees. We're getting a bit of whiplash at the moment. What did we say earlier? It's just under 95 Fahrenheit inside this room right now with no air conditioning and insulated walls. Everybody stretch and drink. Kill you if preferable. Oh no 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 no! Wow, that thing flipped on its sat. That guy's dead. Big dead. I'm not getting blamed for that. I'm driving at the speed limit. Him overtaking me there was his own foolish decision. He overtook somebody when there was a car coming the other way, and now him and his family are all dead. That's his fault, not mine. I've got places to be. I need to get to Razor before he shuts at 4. I can't be blamed for that guy's stupid decisions. Hey, does Razor have a coffee shop inside his... I don't know if he does. Might just be Lindell. I'm going a bit fast for this, especially in ice. Okay, lean into the slide, turn into the slide, turn into the slide. Whew. Mate, watch out. The drastic change. I don't know you guys survive without AC. Well, the reason is, I mean, some weak people have got it. Well, the reason is we only get like a very small handful of days like this. So it's an expense that would serve you alright during those days. For the most part, I think most of us have considered it during the hot days, and then the hot days stop. Where's Gwynblade? He's froze to death in his computer room. That is mad now you've said it though. A week ago it was hailing. Oh, there he is. Gwynblade, good afternoon. It is actually nice to see that emote used for its intended purpose. We kind of corrupted it a bit, didn't we? For good purpose, but still. There you go, kid. Throw a Pokeball. Also, the best of's out, everybody. I'll link it again at the end of the stream. I think releasing the best of 26 days after the month ended might be the latest one possible. Oh, sorry, we stayed upright. Stop panicking, everybody. I'm already about 2 hours deep on the next one. Which, fresh, delayed this month, but it should increase the speed of next month. Because all the footage scraping that I have to do, I can play WoW while I'm doing it. The trick is to get into a position of working, of being able to work while also doing the thing you're procrastinating with. Even though, as much as we pretend that any of us can multitask, we actually can. But it's just about lying to yourself in a tactical way. Got 26 to 32 sometimes. 37 or a bit more. Most of the summer is a constant 26 to 32. That's about perfect, right? Well, it's not perfect, but at least you're outside of the extreme bracket. Razor, make me feel better. I'm dizzy as dicks.
Yeah.
Just let me pay, Razor, please. Stop fucking about. Thank you. 1,500 marks for that. Yes, thank you, boy. Right, next job, I'll have to go get some coffee once we've unloaded. Temperature conversion's wild. Oh, that'll do. Doggy, welcome to the stream. To get picky bits in, it's too hot to cook. Breathe in. Lovely. Good start to the stream. Dougie, are you well? Are you two blooming in exactly the same way? Am I going to be able to get round to Lindell's for a coffee? Yeah, comfortably. And keep working. I think that's prime opportunity to order in. Hot food without having to slave over a hot stove in this weather. Speaking of which, let's go get a hot coffee. How does Topless Gun change this game to make it feel more like you're in a cold climate? I think it's like the long dark, every single second of it feels like you're in minus temperatures. I think it might be like wind sounds and stuff, which I know you don't always get on cold days, but it seems important. Like hyper reality, in a hyper reality way. Standing in a shack making sausage gravy in a massive heatwaves back home, I can do fine. Just gotta remember your roots. Well, people always say, don't they, that, like when people move over from other climates, they always arrive here and are like, for some reason 25 degrees here is hotter than 35 at where I came from. So we've got to check that this lady's not got some money for me. Finland doesn't abide by the laws of nature. Get the sweat rag out and order it in is too expensive. Hello, have you actually got nothing for me? Did none of it sell? Just a bunch of camshafts and exotic. You know what? I feel like a bourgeois capitalist when riding a taxi. Now they're planning such a coalition, I would fit right in. Don't get political. Tried telling someone back home that yesterday and she told me you got soft. It is almost unanimous, isn't it? I don't understand how... I don't understand what that is, but every time somebody from a warmer climate comes over here, I don't get it. I mean, it's confirming, or whatever the word is. What's the word? But I wouldn't mind knowing the science behind it. Hello, pal. I'm having a coffee. Yeah, I guess you've got a place to escape to, yeah. That actually might be as simple as that. Okay, a couple of coffees, then we're off out again. Tell it's the 90s. No reusable coffee cups. I had to tell her even hospitals don't have AC. Well, they're not interested in eking a profit out of you, I suppose, right? Well, it would be nice. Hearing sweat rag brought back a lot of uncomfortable feelings. I hate being in a situation where that's the thing. Does Japan have a lot of air conditioning? Because it can get a bit sweaty there, can't it? It's a bit like this country where it's similar latitude and pretty much all coastline. Right, where's that other shit suck? I think I got one in town too. Japan gets stupid humid, yeah. Think about it, the difference between here and Japan is that close to us we've got the Nordic countries. Whereas close to Japan it's all jungle countries, right? There must be some difference. Blame the wobble. They have to have air conditioning to the hospital. Hang on, I might be going to the wrong one, but I'm just going to go check. Is this the one that I need to go to? Oh, it's law in Japan. Take this little dirt road. No, I'm not fucking. Great naturist jungle city of Tokyo, yeah. It looks like Kashyyyk, I think. Oh, you're saying surely they have to, as in they surely have to. It's the I believe bit made it look like a law of some description. Wait, this guy's not here either. Hang on. Let me just park this here with the hopes that it kills cousin. So much fucking vehicle juggling in this game. Stupid shit car. I hate it again. Because you never see it. Wait, so then it. Let's see if its price has gone back up. Yeah, which one was it? There was one here. Or is it all just firewood jobs? Ah, oh, fucking hell. Okay. Well, we'll drag the car back to Alkarians. I need you. Come on now, Southander, let us down. I need you to be happy because Kurpa won. I need you to pay good money for this. First voice line we've heard today. Tell me that's very good. Lovely. Now give me some marks. Probably 70. Bear says 20. Alright, where between 100 between 0 and 120 marks is Southan's payment gonna land? I reckon 60. Bear says 20, Kitten says 50. Ooh, his price isn't too bad actually. 90. Alright, I'll give him a few of them then. Cats, I would shit blood if he gave me 50 grand for some Kelia. It's not that good. So I thought I've got you a few more. Oh wait, I should have done it the other way so as not to exploit it, right? Sorry, Southend. I'll only give him one more, and then that would be within the limit that he will take at a time. So I'm not exploited. Yeah, this is the hats, look. Actually, somebody do me a favour and take a screenshot of this. Just the hat. Just stick it in Discord for me. Don't look at me like that. I need some shots of the hat. Right. Don't know if anybody did, but if you did, I love you very much. I'm going to get one made. So we can celebrate with Augur and Jamie when the team win. Definitely got the front. Good, good, good. Whoever did it, I love you. Right, let's get this backed up then. Or I want to see if the shit truck can drag the tractor. Seeder's back on the first drop. I will say, while it does feel like quest items have been dropping a bit more often, I got probably 4 or 5 bars of XP from that quest on this server, so maybe it's not all as different as we think it is. Alright, I'm going to take this to Alcarions and we'll see if we can drag the tractor. Imagine I dragged the tractor and the... No, wait. I only need to go back for the tractor, don't I? I need to stick the mini bike in, though. Let's do some skidding. Can you handbrake this truck? Let's give it a try. No. Been given about a quarter of bar arrested as a sorry for the fuck up reset, so I was looking forward to getting stuck into some oozes. Oh, has that come into action? They said they were going to take the server down at 4 PM, didn't they, and give us that, so they maybe done it a bit earlier. Oh, it'll be 4 PM server time, won't it? Yes. I quite like that as an apology. Played on a private server like 10 years ago when the servers was getting DDoSed over Christmas. They gave us all like a gem thing in our bags, sent it in the mail, and it was you vended it for 50 gold. Suddenly, all the economy went all weird. This is a better solution, I think. Did you get us some like letter in the mail or something, Siddles, explaining what it was, or did you read the message from this morning on Discord? I saw as well that while the server is absolutely heaving, they announced that the server had grown by 20% over the last, 3 days, somehow. Saw the Discord message but didn't notice anything when you logged on. Well, apparently it's about 25 minutes ago it happened, Chaz. You might have already had rested off the end of the bar. Not really enjoying my WoW at the moment, though, I must admit. How it's that raided. I nearly said the LIG thing there, which would have been foolish given the state of the house. This is where I crack into Cousin. That's better. I do find the high beams For some reason, even though you've got a wider view, for some reason it feels like I'm getting less visual information. Could be extra. Yeah, I think if you already had a full bar of rested, it didn't count. But for those that couldn't play, they've been given a bit more. Something like that. Maybe it's just for those that tried logging on during the downtime, yeah? Oh, not the downtime, but the interruption yesterday. Who the fuck's that? It's a Sasquatch. That guy not have a shirt on? Could go and get his hat. But the message said doesn't count towards normal rest. I don't know actually. I might have misread it. I remember it saying something like that. Yeah, no, don't quote me. It doesn't count towards normal resting. Does it look any different, Siddles, on your bar? Or has it just gone up a bit more than you thought? I tell you that the rested's gone up in pink. Just the same as normal, same blue as normal. I wonder how they've done it then. Right, let's test something that I can't believe I never tried to test in summer. If this works, then we've got a bit of a tricky ride up, but good for the sake of science. So I'm going to, first job, I'm going to want the handbrake off in the tractor. Good. Then we're going to attach this to this. It's not working. Just have a bad feeling. Handbrake's off, it's out of gear. We'll put it in the lower box. Concentrate. Look where you're going, dickhead. I mean, it's moving, but not very fast. Is it because of the weight of what I'm towing, maybe? Put the rear axle down. Put the handbrake on. So that's handbrake on. This is handbrake off. Immediately driving off the road didn't help. I apologise for the revs. Although this might be good. I'm gonna get stuck on that tree though. Is it still connected? I feel like it can't be. So 50 to 59 BG. Yeah, there's been loads. Every bracket's got multiple Warsaw Gulches in it. What the fuck is the tractor hiding? Oh, it got trapped on a tree, and that's where I finally got released from the pain. So what we'll do. Let's start the tractor. Then let's pull right up behind the shit truck now it's on the road, or close to being. Put it in neutral, handbrake off. We're sliding slightly, but that's fine. I'll leave the lights on as well so we can see. And then tow hook to tow hook. Try it again. Yeah, that's my current metric for how big the server is, Chaz, because usually on private servers you get like maybe a few 10 to 19 battlegrounds at low level and that's it. On this server they're flying. Do you know what might be a good idea? I think we might sit here for the midstream break. We'll put our plan into action after. Do you want Talk Radio or Doomhaus FM? Tough. I'm getting Doomhaus FM. If you don't like this song, it's entirely Kitten's fault. Enjoy. Right, I'll be right back. Then we're going to fix this. Was this played twice? Oh, Dougie's gone for a preemptive strat. Oh, I'm not going to be able to light up the can, am I? Shit. Alright, what's in this? God, not this tune. I've listened to enough to fulfill a 10-hour YouTube video of it and then some. Good, right? This is Kitten's idea to put this on the radio, so blame her entirely. Neffers, good afternoon. You're suffering in the heat like we are. Alright, Dougie says lemonade. Cat says cloudy lemonade. Chaz says poo. Bear says shit cola. What was we doing? I was on a mission, wasn't I? Oh, yeah. Operation See If the Shit Truck will pull the tractor. Schmitz, good morning, says boring lemonade. Schmitz, how are we? Forgive the noise, it'll go off in a second. We are not pulling the tractor. Turns out it can't pull the tractor. Alright, we've got no shit sucks, have we? So we'll go pack the shit truck up and drive the tractor home. You've not missed it yet, Azar? It says tropical. Neffers says twisted fruit. Please say you can reverse up this hill. Beautiful. You can guarantee when I get home there's going to be phone calls to go and do the shit subs at in town. Nice of this gentleman to let me park the truck on his... oh dear. On his drive. Still hear the noise, kind of sounds like a whingy Yorkie. Must be something else wrong with the truck. What a dog! Kittens is cream soda. Thank you, shit truck. You've been wonderful as always. Alright, how am I going to do this? Because I haven't got my phone near me today to... Alright, we'll put the light on. We'll put the camera on. Oh god, what is that? The camera's got jaundice. Can you even read this in these conditions? You can read that, right? It's a ginger beer. 2 days in a row, but today I've got a finesse on you bastards. Got him. Recorded from mine's computer. The classic Martin yellow tinge on the camera for some reason. Oh, I feel miserable for walking upstairs. Do you know, I thought after yesterday's stream, even though I started to perk up a little bit, that I'd wake up to... Wait, where's the tractor? No. I didn't put the handbrake on the tractor and it's gone in the river. Please don't be on your side. Oh, we're going to have a difficult stream. Does that look upright to you? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, it's good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. Still panicking, but fine. Woo! I'm not flipping it on the side just so I can fulfill some Internal Chaz cannon, which is what he calls his genitals. Where'd the helmet just go? Oh, it's on the roof. We're alright. Can I even get it back from up there? Yeah. God, this game is just driving. I don't understand, obviously, the joke about car game being about driving aside. I don't understand how this game feels like 50% more sorry, 5 times more driving than the first game. When we wasn't driving in the first game, what were we doing? And there's more things to do in this when not this is going to kill me. Isn't it? Oh no, 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 no. I mean, that's slightly restrictive of the view. That could work. Yeah, we can work with this. Can't work with this, I can't shut the door. Wipers, stop. Chopping, fishing, dyeing and boating. I suppose, yeah. You can't do any of those in this. That's better. Lovely. No, wait.
Oi vittu!
Yeah, it just feels like so much more of this game is driving. I guess, like, you get a sense that you're doing more driving in this because you have to constantly go to the shop to pick parts up for the car as well, right? There's no, like, sustained sitting around in the garage. Not much. Alright, we're safe. Yeah, we used to take the bus places and stuff as well, don't we? But that doesn't seem like it's much of a thing in this because you freeze to death. Also, the bus can't stay on the road. We don't have the long afternoons chopping logs, which I know that was frustrating. You can do it in this, but now that's been replaced by loads of engine noise. We don't have the regular trips to the island where we sat and grilled fish. Obviously there's 4 times more log jobs now, so you're just constantly driving around the map in the tractor for that. There's even double the amount of races to do, right? And then he added a taxi job, which is a lot of driving. But it doesn't seem like he wanted to include death in this one. Yeah, no day-long conversations with Grandma. Did, however, remove picking up Sothan in the middle of the night. That's maybe what we need in updates, which I'm sure he's going to do. More activities that don't involve driving. Telecommunications corporate career simulator. Look inside. Excessive drinking. See, that's another thing. The problem here meant that you had to do alcohol a lot more, but over time, if you just behave, the problem goes away, and then suddenly you're just cut off from having alcohol in the game at all. Unless you want to go back to the problem meter. Oh, you did say driving? Look inside, it's an excessive driving, yeah. Sorry. You can see why it would fit, though. The thinking part is true. Yeah, it did get me thinking.
Cheeky's outdone himself this time, rebuilding an engine using nothing but a squirrel, a megaphone, and a $50,000 auto repair shop. We've also got the latest buzz around town. Word on the street is that Martin has finally swapped his old junker for a slick Satsuma. Reports say he's been tearing up the back roads, trying to rival Cheeky. Martin, my friend, you've got ambition, I will give you that. But remember, it's not just the car that makes the driver. It's knowing not to pour beer into the radiator.
Why does he talk about dollars on the radio? You ever thought about that? So you've made a Freudian slip. Yeah, it did get me thinking about the outright. Once you've cured the problem, if you drink 2 beers in this, the problem comes back at full. Or at least it did last time we did it. Therefore, beer has just been removed. Unless I want to live with all of the downsides of being addicted. Like, I think what it might be better doing is like smoking, where you can wean yourself off cigs if it gets too much, and then you can just casually smoke from that point forward. It shouldn't be like that with drinking, I think. Let's just think how long it's been since we heard beer bottles jingle-jangling around. That's a core part of the first game. As much as I'd like to have like casual drinking a part of the playthrough just for the mood of the whole thing, I don't want to have to deal with full problem side effects. So it's essentially just, yeah, Alright, we're going to have to... I'll drop the minibike off, then we'll go fill this up and we'll drag the car back to Alcario. Probably about ready for bed though, yeah, it's 10 PM. Go sleep. I just can't work out what's missing from this. I don't know about the rest of you guys that play this game, but do you also feel like there's just I know that it's going to get it, obviously, it's in early access, so it's certainly not a knock against Topless, but in the current state, it just feels like some kind of... It doesn't feel like my summer car for some reason, and I can't work out why. It feels like it's missing the magic, but I don't know what the magic was. The extraction shooter elements leave a lot to be desired. They do, yeah. Can't find the exit. Heaven forbid I can't find a fucking exit. Because it's winter car. Woo! At this point of the game, I don't know why Jin wouldn't go back to drinking. True. I'm having a midlife crisis at 22 or whatever age we are. I just keep working and driving about and my dreams don't get any closer. What am I even doing on this earth now? What's the point with anything? Yeah, that magic system feels a bit empty. One thing that I think will fix it up a little bit and add a bit more character to the game is dialogue. like the crank phone calls and all that stuff that you're used to hearing and that sort of stuff. I think they are in it. You just don't hear them very often. No. Minibike. Fucking relax. I actually think dying would help me like the game. Like, I do love it. I'm very happy with the game and I'm looking forward to seeing it. But I think dying might help me appreciate it a bit more. But it just won't fucking happen. Okay, we're home. Listen, there's just no ambient sound at all. Nothing. I know the night birds would have probably flown south for the winter, but I know snowy days aren't always, but just a little bit of wind, or maybe the sound of cars on the main road, or something, anything. That might help. You get them ambient sound generators. You can't you? Would that be a bit over the top if I used one of those like ambient sound D&D style background music things, just to add a bit of something into the background of this game? That would feel a bit excessive. Okay, let's go to bed. A good save. While I'm pissing, let me go have a look. There are websites for this, aren't there? Ambient Sound Creator. Listen and create ambient sounds easily. Ambient mixer, a soft murmur. Oh, hello. Here we go. Alright. Not rain. We don't need thunder. That doesn't sound very, winter, does it? Wind? Alright, does this feel more ambient for snowy weather? It actually does a bit, doesn't it? It needs this. This is what it needs. Because this is what the first game had in spades, wasn't it? You could hear like the wind in the trees and the summer birds and the flies and the mosquitoes and the chainsaw and the dog barking and stuff, but it feels very, very dead in its current state. Wait, we can have this as well.
Breaking news, Stubbler's been found trapped under a Satsuma again. If only put as much time and effort into staying alive as he does into his intricate engine assembly.
Single bow. Maybe the wind is frozen too, so you don't hear it. Yeah, that would be interesting. Alright. Let's go to sleep. It's currently 11 PM. Let's wake up at about 8 and start towing. Good night, everybody.
Ai, ai, ai.
Maybe it doesn't quite match while we're inside. Alright, calm down. I'm almost leaving it a bit late to start setting the car up for the ice racing, right? That's one thing I think needs changing as well. The damage modelling seems a tiny bit too extreme for the bumps that we've taken so far. Right, I'm just going to go eat something before we set off. Terribly hungry, but just in case. Another sausage. Fuck it, we'll eat it raw. Maybe I can die of overconsumption Watch the car start now, by the way. Imagine if it started now. I'm not even going to try it, because if it started, I'd be so upset. Oh, we need to go get fuel, don't we, actually? In fact, I'm going to tow it just out of where it is at the moment, tow it out a bit into the car park. That's bright. I've not even tried it, Chaz, but yeah, it not starting yesterday. I don't even try it now because the battery will probably die, so I'm just going to drag it to El Carrion's, put it in the warm garage and see if it wasn't starting because of the temperature. But it's not started since then. It's being a bitch is what it's being. Come on, come with me. I couldn't tow it all the way to PSK, I suppose. Remember when I dared move it around in case it got dented? Different world. Right, come with me, we're going to PSK. I can't see this right now, but I'm crying. Salty tears. Has that released it? Chaz, this whole game feels like pulling out nose hairs. Every now and again, quite satisfying, but for the most part, tricky and painful. Okay, you stay there, car. Worthless fucking thing. You're not rolling, are you? No, stay there, nice and flat. So I should probably check the mail just to make sure I'm not going to lose my house. Oh my god. Well, Bear, the dream of doing the ice racing this weekend might be unapproachable. Is that a good way to say it? Fucking hell, your car inspection's due. Which means I can't get it rally. I have to start it, then get it all the shit swapped out. And my good tyres are at the Park Firm area, aren't they, at the schoolhouse? Bollocks. Stupid game, I'm too dizzy for this. Press one to try and get shot to death. I don't know if this is doable here. Let's try it. We're just going to do some stunts on the football pitch. I doubt it doesn't feel like something that would have made its return in this game. But when the kids used to play on this field in summer, there was a guy that would come out of that shed point a gun at you. I don't know if he could actually kill you. I'm going to assume he can, because everything can in this game. Any sign of him? No? Maybe in bed. When you found him, you just assumed he could kill you. Kitten, would you be alright with your character getting shot to death? Yeah, let's... Could he drive on the ice rink? Can I fit the tractor in? Oh, sorry. Bumped the microphone. Yeah, man! Oh, it's slippy. I should have seen this coming. Okay, he's not come out yet. See, this is a problem. If I need to get away from a guy with a gun really quick, they'd grab Santa's car and drop him off in front of the guy with the gun, wondering what would happen. And did he shoot Santa? I don't even think I'm stuck on this thing now. I've just got no traction. Yeah, I might have been stuck on it a little bit. How am I going to manage to get through the exit when I've got no traction whatsoever? He's not out yet, is he? No, he might not be in this one. Right. But take it slow, take it steady, and hit the exit just right. That close enough. Yeah, he must not be in this one then, because I've done way more than enough to provoke him. Unless I'm just here too early. Imagine if he'd just picked that second to come out of his shed. Yeah, well, I've been on the football pitch and we've been on the ice rink and there's no sign of him. Balls to him. Unless he's a fan of agricultural vehicles. Well, let's try it. The house. Dougie, mind your language. That. Some cool one. Sorry everybody for Dougie's foul language. Especially if there's any houses listening. Wait, what am I doing? I'm so distracted today, I apologise everybody. Blame the heat. I've gone from really looking forward to going to the shop and interacting with Benjamin and hearing whatever dialogue he had to say that day and listening to his gossip and seeing Uncle laid out in the street or Santa and Pandy are outside the shop whenever we'd fill up, to trying as hard as I can not to go to PSK for the 9th time per street. I miss him. I've not put those words into your mouth. How dare you? I feel like I have actually cut down on... You know, we had a discussion a couple of months ago about cutting down on unnecessary swearing. Swearing when it's necessary. But, cutting back on having the word fucking in the middle of a sentence for no fucking reason. Like when you're fucking talking. Cutting out that stuff. I think I might have actually cracked it. What's with the crap drop rate on the server? I'm not complaining, but I found a full sack of 10 slot bags. Oh, with a good drop rate. I don't know, chat. Bags do seem a lot more common. Yeah. But then that always seems to have varied a lot between servers, so I don't know what's genuine. I know on Classic they were pretty sparse as well. But yeah, I've not worried about bags at all. I seem to... I'm with you, yeah. And Mina and Mazak are desperately trying to offload bags on us so they can get their retailer in level, but it doesn't seem to be that much of a concern. I miss Sea of Thieves. You know what I'm annoyed about? In 2023, late 2023, I don't know if you remember, but I was planning on doing a Sea of Thieves, going back to Sea of Thieves on stream, and streaming it until I'd stolen 1 million gold's worth of loot from other players. Like, do a bastard playthrough. And I kept being like, oh, I'll do it after this, I'll do it after this game, I'll do it after that game.
The video quality has improved. I wonder what changed?
It's I hazard a guess. Easy Green. Easy Green, good morning, and thank you for 65 months. It's because it's hot as bollocks in this house today, alas. Hello, can I not? Oh, I need to pick the pump, don't I? That pump, please, lovely. Easy Green, I appreciate it so very much. What a bastard. Yeah, no, yeah, I was gonna play it, and the end of the playthrough would have been when I stole 1 million gold's worth of loot from other players, which would have been a beefy playthrough, but it'd have involved me constantly interacting with others, right, which would have been tippy toppers. But I passed it off and passed it off. I was like, I'll do it soon, I'll do it soon, I'll do it soon. And then, by the time I finally... Well, before long, they fucking changed Sea of Thieves so that it was a lot rarer to see other players in the open world and stuff. And, like, introduced fast travel and all the stuff that I didn't like about... all the updates that I wasn't a fan of. But that would have been so good. Hello, Salty. I've come in here, and I don't really need to. Okay, what did I come in here for? Do you know what? I'm going to have some milk. No, come back. I need to. I'm going to grab some milk just so I can top up my... We'll have two energy drinks and 2 milks. With the money I barely have any of. A bit skint at the moment. Not that I need to tell you for the millionth time, but you still see players... You do, Siddles, but not only have they changed it, but the entire basic format of the game is... Thank you, Salty. Is not a game I really want to play, if that makes sense. But yeah, you still can see people, but... It's not the, like, 6-player persistent server spending hours with the same people thing anymore, right? Constant ships travelling all over the place, fighting people as they're unloading to all the different... You know the stuff. Watched a lot of Boxy at, like, early part of this year, and the only PvP he manages to get without people just disappearing is if they have loot on board, right? Otherwise people see a ship on the horizon coming their way and they just dive now. But it's different people at all times on every server. And it just, yeah. Not... But I'll always love what it was. And I'll never hear a bad word said about the 2022 1-2 period at the top. Even when we played it originally back in the day, it was very, very good. Some of the best ever. Right, we've got the fuel. someone just wants to min-max his arsehole in the son of the people. Much the opposite. That's the thing. When you met people back then, it didn't have a tutorial that you could sit in without other ships. So back then, you didn't know whether you were meeting somebody that could destroy you in 5 seconds and take all your stuff, or somebody that was playing for the very first time, or somebody that you'd make friends with because you were on the same server for the next fucking 5 hours, and end up playing together with. That was the beauty of that game. There was no Horde or Alliance, or red names or green names, or enemy tags or not enemy tags. You had to go over and speak to people to find out whether they were good or bad. But now in the game, a lot of the really good people are in the separate PvP lobbies, and all of the really new people are in their own private tutorial thing. Not tutorial, There's always a guess if they were lying as well, yeah. I mean, we were the liars for the most part, right? Even when we didn't have nefarious intentions, we would always pretend that we were more green than we were. When did you play it, Dougie? Fancy going in there for a coffee. Now we've had our energy drinks. That's why I mentioned that. I'll never forget that crew that we were pissing about with. That was a dad and his 3 kids, but they were like 14 or something. They were kids. The Legend of the Sothan, yeah. And they were talking about how they had done a vault or something, and we was like, well, what's a vault? Getting them to explain it to us, even though we knew full well. Because they sounded excited to share their knowledge. And one guy said, oh, I made 120,000 gold from it, and Augur and I were like, whoa, that's fucking crazy. You'll have to show us how to do it when we get to the outpost or whatever. And Augur was in a level 75 merchant outfit, and I had the gold curse on. It's the most thinly veiled bullshit. It was years ago now. Yeah, I'm just wondering, Doug, because it got very repetitive for everybody at the very start, because it released in a very bare bones format. But around 2021, 22, it was... Oh! What's that Vince McMahon gif thing? That. Yeah, I can imagine it. We've all stopped as well for the most part. I think Siddles is still playing. Sounds like. Right then. The car to Alkarios. You dabble in, yeah. It was an absolute stonewall 10 out of 10 that game. So good. It was fun, but the parts that ruined it seem to be different now. I like the ship-to-ship combat, but it didn't feel balanced because there's always sweaty players and ruined it. Yeah, we used to get sunk a lot as well. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we were any good. Every now and again we'd meet up with somebody that was just better than us and we'd sink and carry on. Well, you might be the type of player, Dougie, that likes the private servers where you can play on your own. It helps you figure out how to use the giant wind blanket on the boat. We were good at recovering, yeah. I mean, we had our moments, right? We had amazing times either besting people in combat or recovering and staying on the water as we, like... Oh. There's some moments there's a Fort of Fortune we did on Discovery Ridge, or near Discovery Ridge in the southwest there, with me, Trim and Mina. And Trim hadn't played in a while, and he wasn't that au fait with the game in general, but he was good at first-person shooters on PC. So while Mina ran interference and I circled the island, we just sent Trim onto the island. And because he was good at first-person shooters on PC, he just utterly dominated everybody that was on the island. And then you'd put him behind the sails, or on the ship or anything, and it'd be useless because it just knows how to point and shoot. And he was a machine that night. I don't compliment Trim very often, but damn. Plenty of times we were on form, yeah. So good. That was one of the rare times where we couldn't use our microphones to bullshit because the guy was just out for war and better than all of us, but we had him for numbers. Don't compliment him too hard, it's not natural. Nobody tell him. And it took us like 2 hours of sitting on Discovery Ridge just watching from a distance to see what was going on because there was multiple ships arguing over it. Is there more of a point to the game? Just unlocking the same cosmetics at the start? Yeah, it was. That's basically all it was, Dougie, at the start. But yeah, there's like probably out to say how many missions and stuff there is in the game now. There's like 3 or 4 different full storylines, campaigns. There are still all that, but there's like reps to level up and also yeah, it's good. It might have tipped over a little bit now to there being maybe slightly too much. But yeah, we set ourselves a goal of getting every single like not unlock in terms of cosmetics, but every single like achievement type of thing for the merchants, Mina and I. And it took us. We'd play lunchtime and evenings, most days, every week, as well as big sessions with the group, for like 18 months or something as we were chipping away at all these little bits of fishing and hunting shipwrecks and delivering cargo and collecting animals and what was the other thing you could do? What was the third thing for merchants? It was cargoes, it was animals... Or deliveries, wasn't it? Yeah. Bottles and... those were the days. And we just got it done before they made a change that we really didn't like. So it was like the last thing we did is just get it done, probably 72 hours before the game changed. That was some satisfying shit. I think one of the key things about it, Dougie, you talk about getting sunk every now and again. I think one of the key things about it is we did all of the like story stuff and all of the PvE stuff and did all of the like leveling up this and that, getting right dug into it. But aside from like the odd pleasant fishing expedition we went on, all of our, I don't know if it's the same for you, Kit, but all of our like memories that we quote really often are in the interactions with other players. But everything I can think of that was super memorable is some interaction in one way or another with the other players. It was so vital to it. I think Razor had the best discussion. Hey, why you shoot, man? Razor had the best best point about it, and he said, Sea of Thieves is a 5 out of 10 PvE game and a 5 out of 10 PvP game, but together it made a 10 out of 10 sandbox because the PvE was good because he was playing in the server with other people and they had loot that you could steal. That made the PvE, or you had loot to protect, so that made the PvE fun, and the PvP. And the PvE was fun because you were always on a high risk environment. So together, those two 5 out of 10 games made a 10 out of 10. But if you just do PvP, then it's a 5 out of 10, right? Same for the PvE. The reason we enjoyed handing all those fish in, right, Kit, is because we had to protect the bastards on the way to the outpost. So good. You had to go to them specific little sea posts to hand it in after we'd spent all that time cooking it. And to cook more fish faster, we had to go and clear out like a fortress thing that just so happened to have 4 cooking pans on it so you could cook faster, so we had to protect that fucking thing. Oh, it's making me sad now. Somebody think of another subject to talk about. I was going to say actually, Chaz, as you're talking about Siddles teaching you how to use the sails. When we first started in 2019, it was Siddles and Sothan and Trim and Augur and Mina and Dan and everybody. The way we taught new players is to just give them the role of captain on the ship and not tell them anything, but do exactly what they asked. It was like a trial by fire situation where everybody learnt how to use the boat because we wouldn't tell them how to do it and they had to figure it out. That was a good way of doing it. There you go, kitten, that's true. At least that's the game that's not let us down, right? It's going to be open when we get there, isn't it? Yeah, alright. I'm going to pull the car in and then save. "7 days has no business being as much dumb fun as it is." No. It is weird with 7 days. 7 Days to Die. I mean, Sea of Thieves was a genuinely brilliant game that got shit over time. Whereas 7 Days to Die was a genuinely shit game that's got amazing over time. It's the opposite. If you told us in 2022 that we'd be looking forward to, would not be playing Sea of Thieves anymore, because the quality had dipped, but we would be desperately excited to play 7 Days to Die, you wouldn't have believed us. Right, car, survived Martin Bridge. Good. One day the Doomhaus will arrive at Windbros, and on that day there will be much shantying. See, that's the thing. Azar's right. Imagine a blend between 7 Days to Die and Sea of Thieves. I assume you can make ships in that, Azar, right? Down for a second, then 1 year it was just good. You know, it's in 2023, in 7 Days, we was living in that church, if you remember, and all the spikes and the demolitioners kept getting in and blowing everything up, and it was the same old shit 7 Days. And then in 2024, we went back to it, and it was absolutely fucking amazing. I don't know what happened in that gap. Yeah, the Molotov one was the church one, yeah. Yeah, there's 3 different classes of shit with 3 variants you can customise. Good shit. How much is it? Maybe that's not something I do on stream, but it's something I do as a group. Maybe kitten, yeah? Possibly? Windrose is 25 quid. So we'd have to have a couple of people on it going balls deep, wouldn't we? Is there a demo? They don't do demos anymore, do they? Guess this is the demo. I always think, though, it's important in the Doomhaus that, like, when hosting something, you have to have somebody that's quite experienced with it. Because, like, on-roading people to a point where they don't just play for a week or two and then put it down takes a bit of, like, proper guidance, doesn't it? As we've discovered with a lot of games. It's on my wish list. I want to get it so much. So it might be down for a balls deep diving if you are there. There was a demo, that's how it caught on. I think they might have turned it off when the early access launched though. Might be something to think about. Obviously we're pretty much locked up for the entirety of 2026, but maybe. Right, what time is it? 2 o'clock. If I save now and quickly, I might be able to get back in and it'll still be open. And the car will have had a bit of a chance to warm up in the garage. We might be able to actually hear the engine roar on this stupid fucking car. Can't swear when I can be on because of the child though. That's all good. Cellist, who you'll have seen around, doesn't swear at all in anything he does Doomhaus related because he works with young children. So he's managed to get into the habit so he doesn't end up swearing at work and not swearing one bit. Sometimes he'll read a card out in cards that says dick and we're all like I've also got the wind sounds on. I hadn't noticed. Probably because the tractor noise has been on constantly. Fuck it, we're keeping it on. Oh, good hat pictures. Cats. Good work. Alright, coming back in. Simultaneously 12 people clutching their pearls. Wow. I wonder how many times he's been at work and he said, like, this guy. You putting a feeler out for Stockades. If anybody in Fresh would like to go to Stockades, we're making a group as we speak. Okay, so good. Right, the car has been in here for an hour because we saved and came back in. So with a bit of luck, it's going to have warmed up. The radio in the back lots. Actually, no, because I'm going to be starting the car in a second. Right, please just start. Stupid fucking car. Choke's out. Ignition's on. Throttle a little bit. Or maybe it's not temperature related then. Ah, fuck, something's wrong. Maybe the starter's gone or the alternator or something. Come on, just start, you bastard. Don't make me go do a load more driving. Shit. We're doing Stockade so we can become true anime horse racing girls. What? Oh, I got Stockades confused with stable. The Stormwind state. Oh, is this bitch not going to be able to get around? No, he's good. Oh, I'm going to have to do a load of car diagnosis now. Looks like Cousin's already spun out. What a bitch. I do need to get more... What is he doing back there? I do need to get more used to Carmen. Well, that's made me dizzy getting out and spinning around. Oh. Right, what is wrong with you? If there's an electrical issue, what could it be? Oh, fuck, I've just remembered what it is. God, I am a fucking idiot. Has anybody twigged and you just weren't telling me to be polite? Bollocks. It's not a problem I can fix now, is it? Well, I can fix part of it. Do I? Actually, if this has got some in it, we'll be alright. Shit. Shit and shit and shit. So it's warm enough now, but because the car tipped over yesterday, the fuel tank flew off. And as a result, it's got no fuel in it anymore. I don't have any in the tank. In the jerry can. So let's work out how to put this back on. Do you know what? Both Gonad and Bear have both talked about at some point just dying on purpose to get a restart for whatever reason. Because like the save gets a bit wonky or something. Like, I don't want to die and restart, but it just feels like, I don't know, Jitten's life's just gone on too long. Is there a minigame where we can buy stock in battery companies? Sales seem to be quite high in this playthrough. I'll check Teletext Schmitz, there might be a price tracker for it. Trying to put you out of your misery. I'm trying to put you out of my misery. There we go. If I remember, there's not as many bolts on this as there was in the first game. There's just the two, right? Because it kind of hangs onto a bracket at the back. So there's that one, and then I think the fuel pipe up to the flap, whatever we'll call it. I suppose one thing to definitely check though is that it still works very like the first game, where if the fuel tank falls off, the fuel drains out. Oh. The fuel stays in. I was wrong. Oh shit, that means I could have done the rally yesterday. No. Okay, I think the car's running smooth. This is good news. Right, choke out. Is he going to idle, or is he going to stall? Okay, first bit of good news in 2 streams. It was a temperature issue then, and it just... Okay. Right, if the temperature in the garage back at home at the burnt down house doesn't increase anymore, then I think the strategy is going to be to get the car rally ready, then drive it to pick it up on Friday evening, drive it back to the house and leave it running on the drive overnight. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think it's going to start in the cold when it's like minus 30 or whatever it was. And that's our solution, given I don't have anywhere warm to keep it other than this. Unless we try Bear's idea of pushing it into PSK and having it just sat there in the restaurant area, staying warm. Where else is heated? Could I get it into the care home? Is this what counts as immortality in my insert car franchise? It seems so. You can even take a person's fuel tank off and they can still live. Kitten, can I respray the car? I need a new lease of life. Spray it like Chris Man Red or something. Should we do it? Should we go for Chrisman Red? Fuck it, taking the car to PSK, we're having Chrisman Red, changing things up. That was pointless, I realised I had to close this, I just went for a quick lap through the car. Yeah, it's true, but like, because I'd have to be pushing from one side and ready on the other side to open the automatic doors, right? Unless a vehicle going near it opens the doors, but I don't think it does. Alright. Anything Chrisman, is it? Yeah. Alright. To PSK. Actually, the car... Oh, Cousin's here, isn't he? So I don't need to worry about Cousin. I think he's driven off the road. There he is. Hello! What a bitch. Right, we'll have to go give the Rivet a new look. I need a new lease of life for the playthrough, so going Chrisman Red. Car's banged up and looks like a bumhole, but... we're getting it Chrisman Red, we're getting it inspected tomorrow. Wait, will it pass the inspection with this much bodywork damage? I don't know if it will. Still pulling left as well. God, if it won't pass inspection. Oh. Thing is, it's getting difficult to play now, right? Because of the no house, no jobs thing. But do I really want to be going and looking through the classified magazine for a rear upper control out? I don't think I do. It'd be food to fond by day. Ordering shit from the magazine by night. Chopping logs on weekends. Over and 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 over again. But it doesn't feel very in the spirit of my winter car to die because the situation's so difficult, right? We're going to have to keep going. Even though me saying this now means that any death is going to look rigged as shit. But we've got like 600 days or something, haven't we? No, 300 days was the longest life. We've got that to beat, if now else. Yeah, I might not have a struggle finding it, that's true. But there might be some other part that I struggle to find. $300 days, I don't think I ever made it past 30. I don't know what we're up to now. I've put 300 hours in and a day is 2 hours. So we're probably... it's hard to say, right? We'll only find out when we die. 300... yeah, a year without summer. So if I've played 300 hours, so if I didn't sleep, that would be 150 days. Obviously I have slept a lot, so we're maybe up to about 200 days. Azzy, welcome to the stream. What, a year without summer happened? We just stayed winter all year. Oops. Yeah, maybe that was one rag a bit too far. Right, rebrand. Need to park it somewhere where I'll be able to see the beautiful new colour. We'll stick it here. And yeah, apparently 98. Oh, yeah, 98 in this instance. Okay. This is the last time the car will have this orange. As good as it was. live a year without summer. And as warm as it is in here right now, I think I can quite comfortably do a couple more weeks of spring. Okay, I've got to go for Chrisman Red, right? Beautiful. Salty, hello. I'd like to buy a can of paint from me, please. Whoa, every stretch. Thank you. A 29 mark respray.
Ihan siis, se tikkaa siitä, niin mikäs siinä? Antaa sen nyt leikkiä, mitä
Painu
se leikkii.
vittuu, saatana.
Ai kato! Tiedätkö, kun poika kysyi multa tos yksi päivää. Iskä!
America had frost. Well, the interviewer, the journalist. Oh, fuck, Gwynblaine's made the same. Gwynblaine, stop. Oh, he was British as well, wasn't he? Right, we're having it, kitten. Ooh, wow, look at the state of the bodywork. Well, I don't mind this. Oh, I can't do the roof though, can I? I've just remembered, because the reason we had it orange is because the roof has to be that colour, because you can't respray the fucking roof because it's canvas and not... Ah, I forgot we're kind of stuck with that colour. It was red when we first got it as well, wasn't it? You know what? It's now red again. Thoughts? I tell you what, I love Christmas, of course I do. But maybe the terrible bodywork will look a little bit better if instead of it being Christmas red, we go with black. Gloss black though, because matte black cars are shite, don't they? That's matte, that's gloss. Salty, hello. Another can of paint, please. I've changed my mind. I'm not inhaling it out here, I promise. If I hear that music, this music has become the hold music on phones for me at this point. Right. Option 1, or Option 2. Timothy, welcome to the stream. Is that how you say that? Is this really a game? No, games are entertaining. They both look shit. True, isn't it? I will say though, this does actually cover up a bit of the external damage. Wait, Bear, can you actually do that? Can you actually do that, Bear? Why don't you want to play My Summer Car? I've played My Summer Car. Yeah, but he's going to charge me a fucking fortune, isn't he? Hang on, let me just cool down a little bit. I mean, ooh, that might be something we do tomorrow. Can't do it now because it's shut, but that might be worth a try. I mean, that looks slightly better, but it's the fucking vinyl roof that's the problem, right? Because you can't spray it unless you can, and I'm just an idiot. No, it's not giving me an option to. It's just the damage, isn't it, that's the problem. But maybe when we go get it inspected, boy, oh fucking hell, it's so... Is the heater broken? No, still should be working. Nice some cars for literally sweaty nets. Well, this one clearly isn't as difficult, it would appear. It is kitten, yeah, I'd forgotten that for some reason. Greasy as well, yeah. Alright, I'm just going to wait until I stop sweating, and we'll set off.
Nah.
Let's go home then. See if Southampton will rip him off with some more QU. I just can't love it. The damage modelling just seems a bit excessive. I bet when we get deep in the rally, it's going to look worse. Hang on, put Doomhaus FM back on. There's talk shows on every night. Yeah, when I was saying that this feels more of a punishment or whatever I said. Still good. Still very good. I was only joking. Well, my summer car is a lot more complete than this. We've still got shit to do. Can't quit now. I do like how it looks from inside though. It looks a bit nicer in black from the interior perspective. Especially if I could spray the roll cage black as well. Let's go do that. Work in progress, yeah. Right. Let me just spray the roll cage black too. I'm actually that's a big doubt kit. I can think of 15 things that I'd change about you immediately. Is that black or red? Black. So can I spray unbuckle harness? Roll cage. This never sticks for me though. There you go. Sprayed the roll cage and now just built different. I know this is something terrible then to go along with the other terrible thing I said, but I'm not going to say it. Round. That's even worse than what I was going to say. Shit. It wasn't personal, it just would have sounded personal. Yeah, I like how this looks now. I do want some doors that don't have the stupid blue door card. No, you can. It just sounded like Studler was being a very mean man, if I said it. I was going to say you're built different. I was going to say, yeah, wrong. Yeah, I've got a very squeaky clean reputation to keep up, kid. Alright. The car is... Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order a new... I'm going to keep ordering bumpers until I get a front one that looks like that. You know, like this, just like nice, like sort of simple shape instead of this thing. This thing, awful. Look at it. Nobody wants that. Every piece of bodywork for this car I've seen so far that isn't stock, I don't like. Tell you what I should do. As I do for every time that the people that just come from Alps. I'm going to go for a quick walk and do some leaflets before we finish the stream. I have to keep up the pretense that all I do in this game is walk around and deliver leaflets. Drink some water, nerds. That's true. Electric bill, car inspection. Olga, welcome to the street. I wish it was a walking simulator. All you do in this game is drive. Oh, Studler, it's a game called My Winter Car. How could you not have seen? You know what I mean. It's the tractor engine noise simulator, is this? Yeah. Oh, good afternoon. Driving is just walking with an engine. And the toilet counts as the ground eventually. Actually, somebody remind me at the end of the stream to put the best of out. Mina, welcome to the stream. I am, once again, walking around delivering leaflets. And the gold balls are worth 2 points. I told you I had video evidence. It was just evidence that proved your point and not mine. Yeah, there's a best of after marbles, everybody, so stick around if you fancy the link. It's actually out already. And given that it's currently the 26th, and I said I'd probably get the best of out before Fresh on the 9th, it turns out Studler is a big fat fire liar. And a lazy one at that. Right, we'll deliver these, then we'll go back, and that'll do us for today. I've survived another day, but this time the car is running. Tomorrow, we've got to hurriedly get the bastard inspected. I've still got the... For those that don't know, you might be able to hear, like, wind in the trees. That's not actually in the game. It was just driving me mad that there's no ambient sounds. So that's playing in the background in Chrome. It's kind of cool, right? It fits. Tell me it doesn't fit perfect and make the game feel a bit less hauntingly quiet. I thought it was something they've added. No, it's just double special. I was thinking when I was playing Long Dark the other day that game seems to put across the feel of being in cold weather and in the snow way better, and I couldn't work out why. And it turns out it was the wind. So I've gone on like I think it's like a D&D thing or similar, where you can create like an ambient backdrop and just play it on a loop in Google. It would be very silent otherwise. It's always a thing in WoW. Whenever the ambient sounds don't work, I feel like I've gone deaf. Sometimes you enter a zone and they just aren't playing. Send Topless the wind loop, Bav. It's a bit creepy when it's playing when we're in bed, but you can't with them all. Meanwhile, we've got some pictures, by the way, sent into Discord of the hat. You'll have to let us know how possible that would be. If it's something you would be up for. Obviously, very well compensated. Right, thank you all for joining. Tomorrow we're getting the car inspected, and then we're going to hurriedly see if I can get it ready for the ice racing. We're going to try that out. Thank you all for joining. Welcome to all the new followers. Apologies I can't be on camera. Well, I probably can, but I'm just not feeling massively up to it. It's hot as knobs at the moment. But it's been actually kind of nice sat here playing this. So I will see you all tomorrow for more. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we're going to be playing every week until I can get this get a gold trophy in either the Junior Cup Rally or the ice racing. Katz was saying, by the way, that the first World Cup game is going to take part on a Thursday, did he say? So we might have to take one of the My Winter Car Wednesdays so we can allocate teams like we did for Eurovision. Right, thank you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. For now, however, let's pick a winner. Did you say so? It's a Thursday. So one Wednesday stream we're going to have to allocate to Eurovision. Don't laugh, Chaz. Right, for those that don't know, when you join the Discord with the link down below or with the ! Discord command, you will be assigned a coloured name, either green or orange. The greens and the oranges of the Doomhaus Discord. Marbles is downloading an update. Fuck. Hang on, do I have like a... some names list? No, members list. There we go, yeah, good. I already was ready for that. Alright, Marbles is downloading an update at the moment, everybody. It's currently on 10%. 6-4, welcome to the stream. It is Tuesday. For some reason, Marbles is downloading an update, despite the fact... Alcarion, are you here and hearing my voice right now? I want to speak to you, Alcarion, who always judges me for not testing Marbles before the stream. Marbles was on stream, visible at the start of today's stream, proving that it was updated. You always coming in here saying that I should have checked Marbles. This is proof. There's an update. Right, it's on 24%. You just left it open from yesterday, never tried to bullshit a bullshitter. If only there was video evidence of me closing Marbles yesterday. I'm not one of them losers that doesn't turn their PC off on a night, though. Further proof. Right, 35%. It's on its way. Same kind of video evidence like the golden balls. Yeah, but this one actually proves my point instead of making me look stupid in front of everybody. I actually feel a bit cooler sat here right now. Is it alright out there now? Give you enough time to get waters. 43%. A true test of people's patience. It's only 26, that's alright, that. That's a pretty sizable drop. It was just scraping 30. Shaggy Dan, welcome to the stream. It's too bad the proof was erased from my mind and VODs don't exist. Well, as far as the Shadow Doomhaus is concerned, they don't. I think I'm managing to kill the Shadow Doomhaus just quietly, slowly, systematically. Alright, 59%. We're nearly there. Shaggy Dan, good morning. And I won't forget the best of, that's true. There's a best of coming, everybody. You know, else has been a proper Doomhaus purge, isn't it? We'll cut them off. We've got a couple of people from the Shadow Doomhaus, and that's enough now. %, nearly there. I don't know, spaces in it. There is actually spaces in it, but it does look like all one word, doesn't it? I like that font though for some reason, even though it's impractical. Let's change the font, shall we? How weird is it going to look for the Doomhaus to have a different font? Ooh, fancy. Beautiful. Nah. It's just not the Doomhaus font, is it? Hang on. The first time I ever picked this font, everyone was like, stuff like you can't see spaces in that, it's terrible. Oh yeah, I'll fix it tomorrow. That was about 9 years ago. Better, yeah. I do like and welcome to the stream, but if I had it on Comic Sans, we'd have to talk about people not liking Comic Sans. This is the Far Cry font. What the fuck is that? That's completely... That's supposed to say the same thing. 92%. Halo? Rubbish though. The fuck is lemon? Ooh, lovely. Dead Space? Yeah, that's Dead Space. Oh, it's opening. Hang on. I'm coming back. Right, Marbles time. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you would like to take part in today's Marbles, you must simply type the password. And the password for today is...
Oh, this is just insufferable. Such a long wait. My 21 Estonia century technology brain can't stand to wait this long.
The password for today is... Update. Yeah, it's true. Alright. Alright. First off, we've got Bear for the greens. We have Schmitz for the oranges. Azar for the greens. Satan for the oranges. Current person of the century today, no less. Paula, welcome to the stream for the greens. Settles for the oranges. Alcarion for the oranges. Azzy for the oranges. Lundios, good afternoon, for the greens. Dougie for the greens. Chaz for the greens. Tag Slack for the oranges. Keaton for the oranges. Cats for the greens. Easy Green for the greens. 6-4 for the greens. Lark for the greens. Shaggy Dan for the oranges. Auger for the greens. Mina for the oranges. And Monrock on the stream for the oranges. Comic Sans is the crux of fonts, sex lol. Having said that, what the fuck is the sketches of fonts? That's a beautiful stream title for tomorrow. We've also got Gwynblade for the greens and Santa, good afternoon, for the greens. 23 marbles into the race. First person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level to go. We've also got Salty for the oranges. Is it that bad, mind rate? The lag. 6-4 says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 presses. The level is Marble Factory. 24 marbles enter, and we are going in... Oh, wait, I need to do the count, don't I? We've got Bear, Schmitz, Azar, Satan, Polar, Siddles, Alcarion, Azzy, Lundios, Dougie, Chaz, Tagslack, Kitten, Cats, Easy Green, 6-4, Lark, Shaggy Dan, Auger, Mina, Mindrate, Gwynblade, Santa, and Salty. 10 oranges and 14 greens. The level is Marbles Factory. 24 enter. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Alright. The scores, after being like 19 points behind, are now only 14. The gap is now only 14. Satan winning yesterday, as well as a very strong Thursday, Friday for the oranges, have put us now on 71 to the greens 85. Oranges win this, and we're on a bit of a roll. World Cup's coming up, by the way, so if anybody is yet to get a single point, you will end up with one of the smelly countries. But, the smelly teams. I've got to stop saying. But if you have at least 1 point, you are in the running for one of the better ones. If that makes sense. Best of luck, everybody. Mean is the record holder. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. The level is Marble Factory, and we begin. Oh, you got salted. We were late anyway because I had to sit and wait for a marbles update. Lark going down that side, yet to get a point this year. That would be rather big for Lark. Azzy, a good strong start though. Can he maintain it? Dougie's right there with him. Alcarion, Kitten all the way at the back with Alcarion. Shit. That means only 8 oranges to try and fix this. Okay, there was a good drop there from Dougie and from Lark. Lundios is here as well, and Gwynblade and Auger. But in 5th, we do have an orange. If you don't get a point, stop sending you to a smelly country. Pack your bags. Well, that'll be alright, that. Yeah, we cut off the dead wood that can't get points, right? Kitten, boy. This is an Auger point. It's got to be, says Auger. Lark, though, having a good lead at the moment. This could be strong for Lark. Shaggy down in 2nd. Lark got caught by the laser though. Azar gets around him. Siddles and Mindright right behind. And Shaggy Dan and Schmidt. Suddenly there's 4 oranges in the top 5. Oh, it's hard to film this, I apologise. Mindright now in the... Shaggy Dan. Oh! Shaggy Dan was close. All them oranges that were doing well, but now Lark has been cleared through. He had a good run there. Siddles is chasing him though. Dougie's here. I'm assuming a lot of greens are going to get out. Is Lark going to get stopped by that thing? He gets slowed down ever so slightly. Siddles, unfortunately, the game just cracked on all of the oranges, so you're on your own against 4 greens. Don't get caught by that thing. He didn't. Okay, Lark's got work to do yet, but Siddles is right there. That was typical, that. We had 4 oranges in the top 5, and then immediately the greens were back. And Lark completely skips that whole obstacle. Can Siddles? No, but Lark has fallen. Siddles, hold the line. Hold the... Okay, there's some oranges coming to try and fix this situation. Chaz has not got... Chaz has made it. Schmitz, I made it. Right, we need Chaz to get hard stuck in these dingle-danglers. Come on, Schmitz. Chaz blasts through the dingle-danglers. Can he get slowed enough for any of these two to overtake him, though? He might be able to. Schmitz! No, Schmitz got held up, but he is in the lead. This could be good for the oranges. How can Chaz win this from here? Go on! Oh. Schmitz for the oranges at the last second. Steals it from under Chaz's nose. The crown goes from Satan back to Schmitz, who seems to be just absolutely oozing points at the moment. Schmitz is gilded yet again. And is now on 7 points, tying Mina and Lundios in 3rd. Oh, that felt good. This level was never good, but now it's worse. I thought it was quite good. There was a bit of back and forth. Right then, gap now shrunk to 13 points. We've somehow gained 6 points on them. I'll take that. And to say that they've had the majority marbles in both of these. No. Only 13 points behind, we're shaking in our boots. Pretty good. Right. Let me just make sure this is the correct link. I think it is. Yep. Enjoy. For those that haven't seen it yet, there is the link to the 2026 Best of April, including clips from all of our group shit, from the stream itself, from everybody else's streams that stream in this awful place and have put their clips forward. Enjoy that. Sleep well, eat well. I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. I'll have to go lay down for a bit because I feel woozy as nuts. Thank you all for the bits and subs and hosts and everything, as always. I will see you all tomorrow. Keep an eye out for people on Twitch that might be live right now from the Doomhaus stable, although there doesn't seem to be any on at this time, but keep an eye out later on for all your favourites. For now, somebody think of a final word. Thank you all. But Easy Green, Azar, Salty Schmidt, 6-4, Chaz, Lark, Auger, Onrot, Satan, and everybody else. Drink plenty of water. Sleep a lot. Stay out of this fucking heat. It's miserable. For now, the final word is... Wait, they're all watching the best of that. I should have thought of that. Wham! No, not Jin forever. It needs to end.